Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Profitable Coaching Conversation Show with Wendy Y. Bailey. I am indeed Wendy Y. Bailey, and I'm excited to bring to you another bonus episode. Today's episode is all about what you must know to sell coaching. Now, I didn't have enough room in the banner, but we're going to talk about your coaching program, services, packages, and products. I want to be sure that you understand walking away from this conversation what it really is you're selling if you're a coach, because a lot of coaches don't know what they're really selling. So hopefully you'll gain a lot from that. Let me introduce myself a little bit to those of you who do not know me. I'm Wendy Y. Bailey. Everyone calls me Wendy Y. And I'm a master business and sales coach. I've been in my business as a full-time entrepreneur and coach for more than 19 years. And I show coaches how to master business. Sometimes it's infrastructure that includes processes and systems and tools and applications. Sometimes it's marketing. So we talk about visibility and marketplace influence. And sometimes it's about sales conversations. I call it sales conversations that convert to cash, because what I'm really helping them with is understand not just the one-on-one conversation, but the one-to-many conversations that include writing copy and writing your email so that you're connecting and making a deeper connection with your most ideal clients. I'm broadcasting across my Facebook platform, so Facebook page, profile, two of my private Facebook groups. I'm also broadcasting on YouTube, my personal YouTube channel, which has a lot of content there as well. So if you're here and you're on Facebook, be sure to grant StreamYard permission so that you can actually post your comments and I see your comments. If you're on LinkedIn or if you're on any of the other platforms I mentioned, type hashtag replay to let me know if you're watching the replay, but leave your comments or tell me your thoughts about this episode and the content I'm going to be sharing. When I talk about what you must know about how to sell coaching, coaching is really very much about the transformation that you're creating for your clients. Okay. So understanding transformation is a key part of what you have to do when you're selling coaching. You must know what that transformation is. Oh, I missed something. If you miss any of the episode, you can go watch it in full or listen to it at profitablecoachingconversations.com. That's profitablecoachingconversations.com. So let's talk a little bit about what you must know. The first thing that you must know is that your coaching offers a solution. So if you're creating a package, if you have a service, if you have a program, if you have a do-it-yourself handout, a lead magnet, a subscribe bribe, an irresistible free offer, whatever you want to call it, if you are offering something, it has to be a solution to a problem. What I see a lot of coaches do is they say, oh, I'm going to give them 5 this, or I'm going to create something that gives them 10 that. And if it doesn't respond to a problem, it doesn't offer a solution, then you've missed the mark on how rich that content can really be for your clients. So when you think about a solution that you want to offer, think about what you write, what you say, what your videos are about, what your audios are about, what your webinars are speaking to. Everything you create in terms of content must be a solution. That's the difference between coaching and some other things. You're creating a solution. So make sure that whatever you created, it does respond to a particular problem. That's the next thing. Your solution must be focused on the problem. The thing that I've learned in more than 19 years is people come to me because they have a challenge, they have a problem, something isn't working in their lives, they're lacking something. And so if I talk to someone long enough, a potential client, I can actually jot down a list of things that they've presented to me as potential problems. The beauty of coaching is you can create a solution that's focused on each and every problem your ideal client presents. And when you focus on that, you end up being like me, where I have tons of lead magnets. I have about 25 lead magnets. They're not all active. I have about 7 programs that I've delivered. I've got a new program that I'm working on creating. And I've got so much content that I have a content warehouse that I use, a vault for everything. Remember, if you're joining me on any of the platforms, be sure to say hi and let me know that you're there. If you're on Facebook, grant StreamYard permission so that I can see your comments. I can see that you're there. Just wave at me and say hi. Or if you are watching the replay, type hashtag replay and let me know. So when you have a client, an ideal client who has multiple problems or challenges, it's really okay that you make note of them because it gives you an entree into the next opportunity to provide a solution to the client. So coaching is about making sure you're offering solutions and your solutions are focused on one problem at a time. And then it also means that your solution produces transformation for your client. It's not enough for you to just take them through your content. You need to give your clients in your programs, in your packages, in your services, in your products an opportunity to apply what they're learning in real time. When people apply what they learn, they're much more likely to retain it. They're much more likely to change as a result of whatever they've been through, the content that they've practiced, the content that they've implemented. They're much more likely to retain it, and it really does create transformation for them. Most clients will say to you, I just want to make more money, or I just want to lose weight, or I just want to sell more, or I just, it's more, more, more. That's part of the solution, but the transformation is, if you make more money, what will you be able to do, right? If you sell more, what will that help you to create? If you want to lose weight, what will that create for you? What will that enable you to do once you lose the weight? If you want to get a promotion, what will that promotion mean for you in terms of your family and what you're able to provide? That's the transformation. The solution is part of it, but you've got to be able to know what that transformation is. And you find that out by talking to your ideal clients. You find out from them, what's it going to mean for you if you're able to accomplish this goal? If we move through this content, if we move through this program, if we move through this service, what will you be able to accomplish, or where would that take you on the other side? What would it mean for you? What will it mean for your family? The other thing is, your solution is your program, service, or product. I keep saying that because I want you guys to understand your program, your service, your product, your package should not be something you develop in a vacuum. It's something that you must develop. You must focus on your most ideal clients' problem or challenge in order to develop something that's rich, that is transformative, that really creates the change your client is seeking when your client comes to you for coaching. The other thing you need to know is the solution must be focused on the client. So if you're wondering what kind of exercises to add into your program, if you're wondering what kind of questions to ask as part of your program, if you're wondering, how you're going to move the client, you need to know the client well enough to know what motivates the client. You need to know what kind of exercises you want to incorporate, what kind of questions you ask. You need to make the program rich by focusing on exactly what the ideal client is needing from you to be in that program, right? To get to that finish line, to that solution, to that transformation your ideal client is seeking. The other thing is, you want to know how to language the transformation. When you understand who your ideal client is, what her problem is, and what your solution is, then you can begin to, as I said earlier, gain clarity about the transformation she seeks. Then you get to language it in a way that lets her know you are the person that can help her, that can serve her, that can support her as part of that. Thinking about the solution, which is your program, and thinking about the transformation means that when you sit down, you talk about what it is you're going to do to serve and support your client. It means that you can actually say, here's the transformation that I can help you create. Here's the result that I can help you produce. And when you think about that result, being able to tell the story of that transformation. Maybe it's something you've been through before, maybe it's something you've seen your clients experience before, but tell the story so that you can language the transformation in a way that resonates with the ideal client when she's reading your copy or glancing at your email or watching your video or listening to your audio. Whatever it is, make sure you're focused on that. The last thing I'm going to say is make sure that you language the transformation everywhere. I talked about video, audio, reading it, blog posts. I also want to make sure that you understand when you're guesting on podcast or web TV shows that you're showcasing your solution and the fact that you can deliver a transformation for your clients, right? When you language it on your sales pages, in your content, on your social media posts, blogs, videos, audios, everywhere, you're in a prime position to let the ideal client know exactly what you can do to serve and support her. Now, I love sharing this particular topic because coaching really is focused, it's intentional, it's deliberate that you are working with your clients to solve problems. I did a digital marketing group coaching lab for my academy members last weekend. And one of the things that we talked about was making sure that you first understand what digital marketing is. It's more than just online marketing, it's not blanketing a particular platform with all of your content and hoping your ideal client sees it. Okay. It's getting clear about your ideal client. And based on who your ideal client is, creating content that really connects specifically to that ideal client, and then going to spaces and places, they call it channels in digital marketing, where you're going to connect with your ideal clients and be findable. I heard that from somebody else and I thought it was a really great word, so I borrowed it. Findable. It means that you are practicing client attraction. It means that you are, when they join your list, the client is segmented so you know exactly the kind of problem the ideal client is facing. You know exactly what's happening in the ideal client's world. When you see what's happening, when you hear what's happening, when you know and understand what's happening in your ideal client's world, then you can create a comprehensive solution that focuses on solving the problem, alleviating the pain, and moving them to the transformation that the ideal client seeks. So, this has been a bonus episode of the Profitable Coaching Conversation Show. If you are catching the replay, go ahead and type hashtag replay. Post your questions and comments because I do go back over all the platforms to see what your questions or comments are. And if you miss anything, if you want to watch it or listen to it later, go to profitablecoachingconversations.com. We've got more than 90 episodes that are live, 40 something guest episodes, and then the other 40 something are episodes with me sharing content just like this. I'm WendyY Bailey, and I am a 19-year veteran business and sales coach, and you've been tuned into the Profitable Coaching Conversation Show with WendyY Bailey. Be sure that you join the society at the profitablecoachingsociety.com. It's a growing community of coaches, speakers, trainers, consultants who are in the place where we are talking about the episodes. We're also doing some networking, sharing best practices, and I'm sharing pretty solid content with them on how to sell and market themselves. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time for another great episode. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.